Your dog is looking at you right now like you're the center of the universe. You think that's love? It might be. Or it might be something your dog hasn't decided yet. Most dog owners never get past level 3. They live with a dog that greets them at the door every single day and still hasn't fully let them in. There are 5 levels of dog trust. Each one unlocks a behavior most people misread completely. By the end of this, you'll know exactly which level your dog has placed you on, and why climbing higher has almost nothing to do with time. Level 5 will change how you see your own dog. Here's what almost no one understands. For a dog, trust isn't a feeling first, it's a risk calculation running underneath the feeling. Every tilt of the head, every slow blink, every time your dog chooses to lie down instead of stand up is data. Your dog is constantly asking one question: is this person safe, useful, or still unknown? Let's start where every dog begins, with a new person. Level 1. Distance assessment. You are unclassified. The behavior. Your dog keeps space between you, flinches at fast movement, breaks eye contact, or holds it a beat too long. Doesn't come when called, even with treats in hand. What this looks like from the outside is shyness. What's actually happening is a live threat scan. Your dog is reading your voice pitch, your walking speed, whether your hands move suddenly near its head. None of this is personality, it's a nervous system deciding whether to stay in fight, flight, or freeze. And here's the part most owners get wrong. They try to speed this up. They reach in for the pet, they corner the dog on the couch, they stare directly into its eyes to bond. Every one of those moves confirms the exact thing the dog was already suspecting. This stage isn't won by affection, it's won by being boring, predictable, and easy to ignore. How long does this actually take? With calm, low-pressure behavior, most dogs move through this in a matter of days. With pushy, well-meaning behavior, it can stretch into months, or it never fully resolves at all. The dog just learns to tolerate the discomfort instead of losing it. And that difference matters more than people realize, because a tolerated fear doesn't disappear, it just goes quiet, waiting for the next moment it gets confirmed. That predictability is exactly what unlocks level 2. Pattern recognition. You are expected. Your dog stops fleeing and starts watching from the same spot in the room. It doesn't approach, but its tail gives a small, low wag when you walk in. It starts showing up at the same times you do, the same door, the same hour. This isn't affection yet, it's cause and effect. Leash comes off the hook, walk happens. Bag rustles in the kitchen, food happens. Your dog has filed you under useful and predictable, which is not the same as trusted. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Some dogs never leave level 2. They live an entire life next to someone, responding to routines instead of a relationship. You'll see it in small ways. The dog gets up for the leash, but not for you. It eats from your hand, but doesn't lean into the touch that comes with it. It's not coldness. It's a mind that has simply never been given a reason to reclassify you as anything more than reliable. And here's the part that surprises most people. A dog can stay at level 2 for years while still seeming perfectly happy, tail wagging, food eaten, walks taken, because level 2 is comfortable. It's just not close. Level 3 is where most dogs and most owners quietly stop. And it feels like enough. Physical proximity. You are safe to be near. Your dog lies down near you, not on you. Close enough to touch, but not touching. If you shift position, it doesn't flinch. It just watches to see what happens next. It follows you from room to room without needing anything from you when it gets there. This is the gatekeeper level. It takes dozens, sometimes hundreds, of small, repeated moments where nothing bad happened. A raised voice that wasn't followed by punishment. A sudden noise that wasn't followed by danger. Most owners think this is the finish line. It isn't. It's proximity tolerance, not trust. Your dog has decided you're not a threat. It hasn't decided you're family. And the gap between those two things is exactly where most owners quit paying attention, because the relationship finally looks finished. The dog is calm, the dog is close, the dog seems content, so nobody keeps building. Here's where it gets interesting, because levels 1 through 3 are only about safety. Levels 4 and 5 are about something completely different. Identity. Level 4. Emotional integration. You are pack. The dog that used to lie near you now leans its full body weight into your leg. sighs audibly when it settles against you, and holds soft, relaxed eye contact instead of a wary one. It follows you into the bathroom for no functional reason. When you leave the house, its behavior changes before you even reach the door because it's already reading your routine as a threat to the bond, not just a break in a pattern. This is the level where separation stops being an inconvenience and starts being genuinely distressing for the dog. You've stopped being an external event in its life. You've become part of its internal map of safety. Watch closely and you'll notice something else. Your dog starts mirroring your state before you've said a word, tensing when your voice tightens, softening when you exhale. Because at this level, it isn't just tracking your actions anymore, it's tracking you. Owners describe it as their dog knowing. Something is wrong before they've said a word out loud. And that's not exaggeration. It's a nervous system that has synced itself to yours. But even level 4 has a ceiling, and very few dogs cross it. Level 5, role reversal. I protect you. This is the level most people assume only exists in movies. At level 5, your dog stops behaving like a dependent and starts behaving like a guardian. It positions itself between you and an approaching stranger without being asked. It sleeps facing the door instead of facing you. When you're upset, it doesn't wander off. It presses its body against you and stays there until you calm down. When another dog gets too close to you, its posture shifts from playful to controlled and watchful, not aggressive watchful. The uncomfortable theory behind this is simple. Somewhere along the way, your dog stopped seeing you as the provider and started seeing you as the one who occasionally needs looking after. That might not be deeper love. It might be your dog deciding you're the vulnerable one in the relationship. And if that's uncomfortable to sit with, it should be, because it means the animal you've spent years protecting has quietly started keeping watch over you instead. So where does your dog actually sit? If you're at level 1 or 2, you have a dog that's still deciding whether the world is safe, and that has nothing to do with how much you love it. If you're at level 3, you have a functional, comfortable relationship, one that a lot of people mistake for the ceiling instead of the middle. If you've reached 4 or 5, your dog has stopped filing you under useful and started filing you under family, or something even closer to that. The level was never really about affection. It's about how your dog's brain has categorized you for survival, and that categorization only moves in one direction, through consistency, not intensity. No amount of treats skips a level, and no single bad moment necessarily erases one either. What actually shifts the number is the pattern your dog has watched you repeat for weeks, not the one good day you had. If you want to know exactly where your dog has placed you, watch for this over the next week. Does your dog choose to lie facing the door or facing you? Does it stay in the room when you're upset or leave? Does it seek you out first when something startles it? Those 3 answers will tell you more than any trick or command ever could. If understanding your dog on a deeper level fascinates you, that's exactly what this channel is here to explore.